Welcome back, everybody. We are back with the owner and executive chef of Union Restaurant in Pasadena, Chef Bruse Kalman. Today, we're so excited. You are going to make your amazing orecchiette with fennel sausage.
You say that so amazingly well.
Orecchiette. Right. You know what else I say?
It's pretty awesome.
Pretty well?
What do you say pretty well?
Next Celebrity Apprentice winner, Matt Eisner!
I started looking around. Well, that is me.
Talk about a reason to bite your nails, right? I mean, really.
I mean, Matt.
Wow. And by the way, where have you been for the whole show?
I've been doing press. I actually so it's coincidentally a guy who was a fan of Celebrity Apprentice, Anthony Cumia, who I was doing his podcast, who loves Home and Family and loves watching you guys.
We should say hello to him.
Oh, hey, Anthony.
We should say hello. Yeah.
Big
Set the scene. We have the video. Set the scene. Where were you?
So this last night, again, you know, it was a very fancy party in my backyard. My best friend flew down from San Francisco. The guy actually who I told about the Emily Jacob kiss, Steve Myers, was there. So
you have to go back a few episodes, but you'll find it.
This is actually the West Coast feed because East Coast was a bit of a maybe not appropriate for Hallmark reaction. So this is the video of me watching the moment again on the West Coast feed.
And I just have to say that, Matt, you are the new Celebrity Apprentice.
Thanks, Governor. Thank you. Oh, wait. Oh, God, that's scary. Oh, what are you doing to me? I'm an animal.
I'm a governor.
So that stogie, Schwarzenegger gave me that stogie after the Harry Potter challenge. I said, the only way I'll smoke it is if you say my name at the end of the show. And so I don't smoke. That was a special stogie.
You know, that wasn't my question. The real question was, why weren't we invited? Yeah. But you know what? We'll get to that later. We're back with Bruce right now.
Going to lose. I didn't want to cry.
Don't even match.
I'm a winner, too.
I know.
Yeah, you are a winner.
Shows.
Yes.
We're going to be winners tasting your pasta.
I beat the crap out of Bobby Flay.
Yes!
Wait, physically or in the competition?
No.
Oh, I didn't want to endorse
really
physical violence.
No, in the ring.
Okay.
Did you do it with your orecchiette?
No, fettuccine carbonara.
I love that. Italian. Let me ask you something. When did your love affair with orecchiette begin?
So my first date with my wife, now wife, was on Valentine's Day in Chicago.
Oh,
And
Thanks.
and
sweet, loving boy.
so we went to an Italian restaurant and we both ordered this dish.
And that's when you knew.
That's when I knew.
Could she pronounce orecchiette?
No. I don't work with her.
All right, so you say do not be intimidated to make pasta at home.
It's so easy to make pasta at home. It's flour and water.
That's it?
That's it. And you can either do it by hand, you can do it in a mixer, and you end up with this. So to make orecchiette, all you do is you cut your ropes like this and cut these little nuggets of dough. And I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Just dip your thumb in some flour.
Is that any type of flour?
This is Durham wheat flour that I use to make this.
Okay.
And then I flatten it out like that, and then I push hard and I drag it over my finger.
That's it.
And it makes the
And
little angel's ears. That's it.
And it looks so fancy.
Now you just have to do it like 500 times. Yeah.
Wow. Do you need to let the dough rest?
Yeah, you always let your dough rest. So when you make your dough, it's going to be tense. The flour is not fully hydrated. So it takes a while. And I typically like to do it overnight. But 4 to 6 hours is probably.
So you can do it in the morning and have dinner ready.
Totally.
So
What makes your dough tired that it needs to rest?
Me working with it, I
No, but like, what does it mean when it rests?
When it rests, what happens is when you mix something like that, it gets very tense. So in order to be able to work, if I didn't let it rest and I try to do this, it would just spring back.
And it might bite its nails if it doesn't
and it
rest.
would bite its nails, exactly.
You see.
Okay.
So you have paired yours with sausage and fennel. Why?
Wow,
Fennel sausage, I really like. You know, traditional Italian sausage always has fennel seed, and what I do is I also roast fresh fennel, and then I grind it with the meat.
And you actually did that earlier.
I did that earlier today.
Let's take a look at this. Walk us through that.
So all I have is all these beautiful ingredients: the chili, and that's the fennel, and oregano and Meyer lemon zest.
Meyer lemon, interesting.
I know. And then a little bit of salt, and you just mix it, and then put it all back through the meat grinder.
And while you do that, I'm going to drop this over here.
I'll put a little oil.
There you go.
So in it goes.
It's
so flavorful.
So do you need a meat grinder then to do this?
You do need a meat grinder. You can get a great KitchenAid attachment. It's really easy. I think KitchenAid has attachment for just about anything now.
Yeah, isn't that the truth?
Including nail biting.
Nail
Exactly.
biting and nail biting attachment, yes.
It'll bite them for
And
you.
how long do you have to brown the meat?
So I like to let it go for a minute or so, just to get it started and get a little flavor. You know what I mean?
And then
can
you
see
put
it's already
everything in there
starting.
together. Oh, I
Yep.
love that.
See, it's all starting to brown nice. You can smell the aroma of the fennel seed and the lemon, and as well the braised fennel. And then all I'm going to do is just start throwing in some of my broccoli. You can use rapini. Traditionally, it's with rapini, but a lot of people don't like bitter.
Right.
Found that out.
So this is a good alternative for that. And it's easier to find, broccolini or broccoli at the store.
But would you have to cook the broccoli or broccolini longer than the rapini?
No, actually, rapini, I usually cook a little bit longer than broccoli.
Oh, you do?
But this,
Okay.
and this broccolini is super tender.
Okay.
So you can even eat it raw if you wanted to. So
is that really, is broccolini more tender than regular broccoli?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a young broccoli. So then I throw in my aromatics, my sliced garlic and my chilies, and it's really important to cook your garlic properly because, again, going back to bitter, if you burn garlic, it gets very bitter. If you cook it too fast, you're gonna have this like brown edge around the slice of garlic and then a raw middle, and
It's
Not ideal.
It doesn't taste good.
Yeah, and it kind of ruins the
Yeah.
meal then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I've got.
By the way, if you have that someone special, you both have to have the garlic,
Right.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, raw garlic.
Yeah.
Not good on a, date, on a first date,
Not at all.
or any date. So then I drop my pasta in the salted water here. Got some salted boiling water.
What gives the pasta the brownish color? Is it whole wheat or?
So it's a whole grain pasta, and so I work with a local flour mill called Gristentol in Pasadena, and she mills all my flour.
Oh.
She mills my polenta. It's fresh every week.
And that's why your
You
restaurant
cannot
is
beat it.
so
It's unbelievable.
good.
Yeah.
You can tell it's all fresh ingredients. I mean, it's one of the greatest restaurants in Los Angeles. Wow.
Thank you.
Difficult to get a reservation, but I think we know people now, so hopefully. Maybe Matt Eisman can get me in.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, winners eat there.
So I.
No, winners.
Wow.
Did I already do it?
Wow.
It's already gone to your head, my friend.
Wow.
Already gone to your head.
Maybe another
So you put
press
some
phone
butter
call
in
or
as
something.
well.
I did, yeah. I just put a little bit of butter, kind of mellows out the lemon. It binds the sauce together along with the starchy pasta water. And I'm just going to let this cook for a minute.
I'm telling you, Debbie, this is delicious.
I want you to taste it.
Please, sir, could I have some more?
So good.
So you cook the pasta for just a few minutes then?
Yeah, not even, just a couple minutes. This is a pretty thin, it's pretty thin noodle, so it cooks really fast. This is durum wheat, but I've made pasta with all different kinds of milled grains, like alternative grains like farro and
Oh, interesting. Farro's great.
Debbie, you have to try that.
spelt flour.
Added some
So,
All right.
so good.